Hello everyone, this is Said, another video for the Champions League football fantasy. We are about 5 days, about 1 week to get to game 5 for the Champions League. A lot of excitement, especially after a long FIFA break. And after a day, match day 4 was crazy, where a lot of managers got a lot of points and a lot of excitement. So for today's video, I wanna kind of share my 2 cents about the Limitless, if anyone want to go with the Limitless chip. I personally already had the Limitless chip last week, but I know that many managers, a lot of managers didn't spend the Limitless, which, as I explained in other video, I never thought that the Limitless should go over game 4, mainly because there are a lot of rotation that happen after game 4, and it's really hard to target those premier players that we think they will do great if we're not sure if they will play either. So to start with, but go back to match day 4 and just quick review how I did. I thought I did pretty well, 107 point, and I saw my ranking jumping from 10K to 7K, I believe. So right now I'm ranked 7K. Although like have a shared feeling or a mixed feeling. I don't know what to feel about match day 4. You will say 107 is really good, but if I show you how many points I have on the bench, Foden 10 points, Alexander 14, Cancelo 30. So basically, the first day on Tuesday, I had about 88 points, and I was still having, I think, about 5 players on the bench. But obviously, that's the beautiful problem you have when you do well the first day, and also when you have a Limitless, when you have a lot of other great options. And the last weekday, the last match day, there were a lot of good option, a lot of good player that already we knew were going to be a high scoring week. So yeah, the coaching didn't work for me. For some reason, I thought Foden won't play, and I thought De Bruyne will play rather than that. I also, was not sure if Cancelo will play, so I just decided to keep the same 3 Chelsea players that they got me 21 points. I didn't want to add any other defender, and obviously for Liverpool, they had really a very difficult fixture against Atletico Madrid, was very good defensively. So yeah, based on that, I made a decision to keep them on the bench. But as you can see, I could really had about 130 points. So that's kind of a bad feeling, especially the second day when you see that you have 88 points and you could only get 20 points in the next, especially with the Limitless. But I guess doesn't help to kind of regret. You will make a decision at that time based on the information you have. And if you have any regret, I will probably the regret I have is to not put Foden in the lineup. I think it's just like I listened to some news and it was like, oh, Foden maybe is due enough to be arrested. And that's how things went. So that's the only regret. But anyways, it was really a good day, and 107. And I think I like how stable I was. For the first 4 weeks, I feel like most of the week were really good for me. Now, if we go to the next one, I think I have a lot of change to do. I didn't really decide if I want to go with the wild card or not. but that will be another video coming in the next couple days. So without turning on the past, let's look at the future and the limitless. Before we go to the limitless, let me tell you something. Obviously, if we wait until game 6, there will be a lot of good fixture. You can easily go with 2 players from PSG because they have relatively easy fixture. You can even load it with all 3, forward, which is Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, or at least Mbappe and Messi is a must because it's really such an easy fixture, and PSG, they score a lot of goals, and especially home they play very well. You can see here Leipzig, Manchester City. There's a lot of a good option to have some premium good player. Manchester City, it's still an easy fixture. I don't think they will have the clean sheet, but they can really, make some really good point and score more than two goals, I believe. The other really good asset is that this 2 easy fixture are happening earlier than the other teams, so we will have the opportunity to see the player that they are playing. So let's say, for example, you already know that De Bruyne will be a starter. You already know Foden will be playing, and you already know that Cancelo is playing. So you can easily go with the 3 of them, easily. Or even go with Foden, De Bruyne, and Mahrez. With PSG, you can also, so here you're mainly going with midfielder, and you can here go mainly with attacker. You can either go with a 3 forward, or you can just go with 2 forward, as I said. Then Liverpool is hard to predict. Liverpool already, even this week, it's hard to predict who's going to be playing. They might go with rotation because they already guaranteed to be top or to be in the first seed. Porto, Atletico Madrid is not an easy game, so it's hard to really say, predict what kind of player you want to put as for the limitless. Ajax on paper should be an easy, but like Ajax as the same as the Liverpool, they already went to the next tour and they already guaranteed the first place. So that's going to be hard. Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Inter is quite hard. If we look at the other game, Shakhtar and Sheriff, it's really hard to predict. They're both, kind of, I don't know, unpredictable. And it's very, I would say it's very balanced game. And here again, we are looking for easy fixture because it is the limitless. So it's only 1 game, and then you go back to your previous squad. The Juventus Malmo, that's a very good one to go with too, especially if this week game, if Juventus lose to Chelsea, then there will still be some doubt about, or they will still be trying to get the first place back. Or if they have a draw, then they still need to win. So here, Malmo is, I would say Malmo is the weakest team in all the 24 in Champions League. So I expect a lot of goals with Chiesa in the middle field. You can have, a good attacking defender like Sandro, or even to go with Cordado. You can also go with someone like Dybala, or go with the Spanish attacker, but which I don't remember his name. But like, you can also target 2 players easily from the Juventus. Chelsea, the same thing. This is an easy fixture, and if they are still planning to trying to get the first place, or that's going to be a really good fixture. Benfica and Dynamo Kiev, I would say it easy fixture relatively, but if Benfica, if they lose to Barcelona, they might either have a lot of like pressure or like just to lose hope and just think of the Europa League. So it might be like a low scoring game. These two, I think Bayern München, once they play Barcelona, they will play also with full squad, and it might be a good opportunity to take some play for Bayern München. Manchester United Young Boys is an easy fixture. Atalanta, Villarreal is hard to predict. So I think next week will be even better to go with the limitless based on what I'm saying. But this is my opinion. But let's see the current fixture. If we want to go with the limitless, how we could go with the lineup. So my strategy is always to look what are the easy fixture. I believe Bayern München, even with the rotation, is an easy fixture, so we can target some player with it, with the big advantage that we will know the fixture 1 hour in advance, so you can just align based on who is starting. And Manchester United, also we can target 1 or 2 players. Ronaldo, I think, definitively should be in the limitless. Fernando, maybe. We'll see, depend on how the other fixture. Barcelona, Benfica is really hard to predict, and I won't be surprised if even it goes like in a very low score, like 1-1, 0-0, or 1-0 for each team. So that's not something really you can rely on. Atalanta has a good chance to win. I'm not sure about the clean sheet, but they have a good chance to win here. So you can target some. This is like a kind of an easy fixture. This is hard, but I think it's going to be high scoring, especially from the Salzburg. So you might target one player from there that you can have some scoring chance. Sevilla Wolfsburg is really hard to predict. Yeah, it's really hard to predict. These two teams are struggling. Wolfsburg, they changed their manager, their coach. So that might have some impact on how to predict how Wolfsburg will play. Wolfsburg with the previous manager, which is forgot his name, but like it was very defensive. And they were playing defense very well. They didn't do well later. That's why they changed the manager. So this is really hard to predict. I won't be surprised if it goes 1-1 or 0-0, because that's their kind of last chance. If they want to make it to the next tour, they have to win this game. So I think it's going to be high intensity, but I don't think it'll be high scoring. Zenit has a good chance. Malmo, as I said, is really the weakest team this year, and Zenit has still have some, aspiration. They can go the Europa League. They, even in terms of numbers, they can still get the second. They can still finish second, which is practically impossible or hard, but still, I mean, you have a meaning in this game, and they might try to. Chelsea is Chelsea. We can still go with a couple defender. We can go with Mendy. There's always chance to get the clean sheet. I would say Ajax is an easy fixture. Besiktas showed that they couldn't really compete in this group, and Ajax is doing amazing. It's like the best team in the first. Like, they are just amazing. So I would say Ajax, if we get the news that they are not going with the high rotation, I think Ajax is a team to target to get a couple player from. But all this depend really if they will play full squad or you're gonna have high rotation. I believe Ajax, as they probably want to benefit from being hot, and it's Champions League, and also it's high visibility. So probably most of the play they will want to play. So that's something to watch a bit in the weekend and Monday, to see like predicted lineup and see if they're playing. If they're playing, I would mainly go. Most likely, I would just go Haaland, with their forward, and maybe it will go someone, someone in the defense, attack, like someone with some offense like Mezraoui, for example. But most likely, I think we'll just go with their striker. Inter, it's hard to predict. Inter is not really high scoring and it's hard to predict. And Shakhtar is always capable of doing good or doing really bad. So I won't even be surprised if Shakhtar creates some upset here. They're just capable of being good at the same time. They're just not stable. Here, Bruges and Leipzig is really hard to predict. I believe Leipzig might be the winner at the end of the day. But I definitely think that Nkunku is a good option here. The guy scored every single game. Manchester, Paris Saint-Germain, all Paris Saint-Germain game was high scoring. I don't think this game will be low scoring. I won't be surprised if it's not 3-2 or 3-1 or 2-2 or something like that. Although I think there's some option to get a couple players from here and Mbappe for PSG, but this all depends if you already get some forward. So Atletico Milan, I don't think there's something to go there. Liverpool, if Salah is playing, obviously, but that's the problem. It will be hard to know. Yeah, let's follow the news and see if usually Salah will want to play to kind of, increase his scoring, and hopefully, compete for the golden scorer. This is really hard to predict. I don't think I'm gonna with that. Real Madrid, definitely, this is now an easy fixture. It was an easy fixture last time they played when they lost, but that was really a huge upset and a big surprise. Real Madrid is a huge favorite here to not only to win, but to score like more than 2 goals. So here I definitely will go with 3 players. So with that being said, I'm gonna go back to here, just a simulation. As I said, like I already had Limitless, but okay. So if I summarize what I just said when I was talking about the fixture, I said Bayern München is playing early. Bayern is Bayern. They're always looking to hurt the team they play against. They're always looking to win. They don't make a lot of they just, it's like a machine. And especially that they have read that. So whoever will play, Bayern München will still be the favorite. So that's why I think I'm gonna go with 3 players. Then if Lewandowski is playing, and as I said, 1 hour before the game we'll know, and then you can change your squad. If Lewandowski is playing, I'm gonna have him for sure. Obviously, I will go also with the goalkeeper. It looks like it's going to be a low scoring from the other side, from the other team. Just trying to remember who are playing. Yeah, Dynamo Kiev, and so I will go with Neuer and Kimmich. But again, now if I see that Lewandowski is not playing, I might get someone from Ajax. The Ajax, I have to remember his name. Here we go. Oh, okay. No, sorry. Haller. Okay. So I might get Haller on Mbappe instead of him. But like if Lewandowski is playing, if Sani or Gnabry is playing, I will have him definitely. So mainly I'm gonna go with 3 players from Bayern München. Neuer is my last pick, just like I put him here because I know he's gonna play for sure. But if I have Lewandowski and Gnabry or Sani, I will have Gnabry or Sani, and I will, if Kimmich is playing, I'm gonna keep him because there's a lot of there's a big chance to have even scoring chance, assist chance, and also a clean sheet chance. So this is the Bayern München. Since Ronaldo since Manchester United are playing early, so that's something also that and they're competing. So they still didn't make it yet. They're like, it's a very important game for them, and Manchester play well. I mean, on the road, but especially Ronaldo and Fernandes. Ronaldo get a goal in each game. Fernandes got at least an assist in each game. So those gonna be in my lineup for sure if I was going to with the Limitless. So this is for Manchester United. Now, if I look at the other, which I said, the other easy fixture is Madrid. Here I hesitate between Benzema and Vinicius, but I think Benzema is more stable and also more chance to get king of the game. Also, he can provide assist, he can score, he's the captain, and also he's the superstar of the game, and he play all the time, 90 minutes all the time. Vinicius is really good. He's very hot lately, but you never know. He's still a young player, and you never know. So you with the Limitless, you better go with something really sure. And Benzema has already made the case of being the best player in Real Madrid. As I said, and Nkunku, he's gonna go in the team. But okay, sorry, before I go to Nkunku for Madrid, so I'm gonna go with him at defender, looking for a clean sheet or even some scoring chance. We'll go with either Alaba or another defender, Carvajal, or even I don't know what's happened to me. Like today, my memory is not helping me. Madrid. Okay, not with the prize. Yes, Militao. So it's either I'm gonna go with Alaba or Militao or Carvajal. Carvajal, if really he's physically ready and he's back to his level, it will be my first chance because he has a lot of scoring chance and he's have some really good chance to have some assets. But for now, I'm gonna go with the nailed player and the player who are like in top form, which is either Alaba or Militao, and Courtois. So those are and obviously for the two goalie, I want to make sure that they're not playing the same day. So this is Madrid. Now Salah, if he's playing, so we need to look at the news, he's gonna go there for sure. Salah is like, once he play, like this big chance to make some damage. Chelsea, for now, I'm only going with Chilwell. So I'm mainly looking some, scoring chance, assist chance, plus the usual clean sheet probability when Chelsea is playing. I am planning to put a lot of faith in Manchester City. So I'm going with Foden, Cancelo, and Mahrez. This is a very important game, but at the same time, so those players will play for sure because they're the most nailed players in the Champions League. I might, depend on the news, I might change from Mahrez to De Bruyne. We'll look at the game at the end of the week, and based who is playing, it gives us a very good idea who's going to be in the lineup. Foden, I think, is going to be the lineup in the Champions League for sure. Cancelo will be for sure there. Never say sure with Guardiola. He might go with Shevchenko just like to get a bit conservative defensively. But Foden and Mahrez, they always plays in the Champions League, and we will see. We'll see in the weekend in the Premier League. Whoever play the full game, maybe he won't play the next game. So we'll see that. But I'm really thinking that Manchester City will create a lot of chances. PSG, they're not that good. In the front, yes, they have a lot of superstar, but in terms as a team, they are not really good, especially when they play on the road. So I'm giving Chelsea a lot of chance to have more than 2 goals. So I'm going with Manchester City. Atalanta, as I said, they have easy fixture, but it's really hard in the front to compete with all the superstar and the premium striker and premium midfielder. So for now, I'm just going with Mel. If Gosson didn't play the last 2 to 3 games, he was injured, but if he's back and he play in the weekend and he look in good form, I might go with Gosson because Gosson has shown more attacking chances and more, more threat. So I'm reserving here a place for not necessarily because I think Atalanta will get a clean sheet, but mostly I think Atalanta play really like an attacking, an offensive game, and Mael also is an offensive defender, and he's always like attacking. He's always near, near when things happen. He's always in the front, and yeah, so that's why I think it will be a good choice. Obviously, this is really a hard week to predict, especially for the limitless, even for the white card, mainly because of a lot of rotation, as I said. Here, like how many one, I have a question mark that I'm not even sure if they will play, although they are really premium and very expensive. Kimmich, I'm not sure if he's gonna play. Lewandowski, I'm not sure. Salah, I'm not sure. Nowhere, I'm not sure, because they might go with a really huge rotation. At the same time, Manchester City is hard to predict, mainly because they're playing PSG, but in addition, they are hard to predict. The lineup is hard to predict. Guardiola is always very, very creative every game, and he keeps changing his squad. As I said, I might drop off Lewandowski if he's not playing, go with Haller from Ajax or Mbappe. I might even opt for Vinicius in addition. I might not go with Fernandes. It's still a very difficult game against Villarreal. So I might drop Fernandes and maybe get a player from Bayern München. If I'm not going Lewandowski, I might get with a player with Müller. No, midfield. So maybe Sani or Gnabry if he's playing. Kimmich also. I might drop Kimmich and just add another Chelsea player, or add someone with a team with an easy fixture, or just like another player for Real Madrid, or go, with a player from Ajax, or a player from another defender from Bayern München. For example, Davis, if he's playing. So there are a lot of question mark, a lot of option. But what I like about this Bayern München, that we will know their fixture, and it will help a lot, because just in the defense, they have amazingly like a lot of good players. Davis, Kimmich, Pavard, there are a lot of good players. In the midfield, you have Coman, you have Gnabry, you have Sani. In the attack, you have Müller. So yeah, although it's really difficult to predict the limitless, but I rather do the limitless now than to wait until game 6. Oh, actually, yeah, I rather to do it now. Each manager is different, but like if you don't do it now, and then game 6 is even harder in a way that, like most of the team are already guaranteed to go to the next, to the next round, and then like it's become hard. So it is mainly, it's hard for me to kind of decide between 5 and 6. I tend to go with 6, but that all depend on the result happening in game 5. I might change my mind after game 5. And the other thing is, like, I thought that the limitless should not wait until game 5 and game 6. But for anyone who waited and he want to go with game 5, there's a potential. And it's, fantasy is not, how to say, fixed science. You might think that you get the best squad ever, and then you get completely humbled. Like I got really humbled last week when I had 88 in the first game. I thought like I'm gonna explode the bank, but then in the second day I got humbled. So with that being said, that's my really suggestion. And I will have another look, look at the weekend, how the team will play in and get more news. And I might get another Limitless, but most likely my focus is the main question I have is whether I have to go with just 2 transfer or go the white card, because that's the chip I still have. So yeah, so don't sleep on me. I will get more video, and yeah, wait for the news from me for the wild card, or even from just a free hit, or for the 2 free transfer. Yeah, so let me know what you think about this Limitless squad. Any suggestion? Do you see any players that I overlooked, or any player that you think that they don't deserve to be here? I would be very interested to see your comment. And yeah, here we go. Thank you so much. If you like this video, you can click the subscribe, you can click the like, and also please let me know what you think about the squad. Ciao, ciao, guys. Have a great day.